Okay, so hey family, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at y'all with a review for 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 3, Episode 6, Man vs. Scale. Now before I get into the video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I call your phone, okay? The episode started off with Tammy talking to her mother, Miss Darlene, telling her about the fight that her and the caretaker, Miss Tisha had on the previous episode when the caretaker was basically trying to get Tammy to walk. And Tammy was being stubborn and all that stuff when they went to the pool. And Tammy was saying that she really didn't want to hurt the lady's feelings, so she just shut down. And my thing was, while I was looking at it, I was thinking to myself, please don't let her say the wrong thing to this lady, because I don't know if it's just me, but they kind of give me like redneck vibes on the low. But anyway, so yeah, I really didn't want to see her cuss Miss Tisha out, because that would have put a bad taste in my mouth, and I would have had to come tell Tammy something about herself if she did that. And Tisha is a really nice lady. She's very patient. I like her as a caretaker for Tammy because she needs somebody that's gonna keep their feet on her throat, because that's what she needs, because everybody else play with her ass and baby her ass, and she don't need that. So by this time in the conversation with the mom, Miss Tisha shows up, and basically she's telling Miss Darlene that, you know, she believes in Tammy. She thinks that Tammy can walk. She knows that Tammy can walk. She can walk very, very well, but she knows that Tammy lacks the confidence sometimes, and she wants to basically push her out of that element, because she knows that she can do it. Tammy knows that she can do it. It's just that Tammy is being so freaking lazy and being so obnoxious and stuck in her ways. And I don't understand why she's being so hell-bent on not walking, because bitch, it's helping you in the long run. Shit, she don't need to lose no weight. You the one that need to lose the weight. It seems to me like I would be trying to get up and walk my ass around every second that I got if I see somebody is motivating me and helping me. She complained that Amy wasn't helping her and motivating her when Amy was helping her doing predominantly all the work. Now you get somebody there that's specifically there to help you and motivate you, and you telling them what you ain't gonna do. Like, do you want to lose weight or not, girl? Because at this point, it seems like you just all talk and you just here on this TV wasting our time for a coin. And I really care about Tammy. I don't want to see nothing happen to this lady, but she's not going to be around much longer than another year if she don't get her shit together. Tammy was telling Tisha, you know, I shut down and stuff like that when it was time for me to walk because I be in so much pain and I didn't have any medication. You grown. If you in pain, say that. Nobody can read your mind, but this is one thing I will say. You got to be careful with Tammy, because she might be saying that's her reasoning for her, like, not walking and stuff like that, but she very manipulative, and she will tell you something to get out of it, to get you off her back, and that don't even be the real reason. And like Tisha said, she don't want that to be the common thing every time she asks Tammy to do something. Oh, she in pain, she in pain, she in pain. She using it as a crutch, and that's not going to work. So y'all have to watch her, because Tammy is very manipulative, and she like to play on people's heads off, especially when she's trying to get her way. And so she asked Tammy mama, Miss Darlene, like, what do you think I should do to help motivate Tammy to get her to walking? This girl gonna say, now this is what she did. Why don't you just leave me the fuck alone about it? Like, girl, leave you alone about walking? The doctor literally told you you need to take a minimum of 75 steps a day, and you don't even do that. You don't get nowhere near 75 steps a day, and you talking about leave you alone with it? You don't want to lose no weight. That's impossible. If all he's asking you to do is 75 steps a day, I would get up first thing in the morning and knock them 75 steps out. Come on now. Everything that you do in the day, you don't go to the bathroom, you don't walk to your kitchen, like you don't walk to check your mailbox. That's 75 steps right there. 75 steps is literally doing your everyday routine. I'm not understanding why she's acting like it's just so hard for her to do 75 steps, girl. And act like he asked you to do 7,000. Come on now, get your big ass up and walk. I'm saying 75, y'all. That's the minimum. And she don't even want to do that, girl. But then we get to Amy. So Amy is saying that, you know, she heard about Tammy and Tisha bumping heads, and she really needs this caretaker situation with Tisha and Tammy to work out, because like she said, she's focusing on baby Gage and her husband and getting her life right. She do not have time to be chasing up behind Tammy big overgrown ass, feeding her, bathing her, going to get no food. And my thing is, Tammy keeps saying that Amy is the one that go gets her food, but they don't have like DoorDash and shit in their area. Anyway, so yeah, so she said she really need this caretaker thing to work out, because she ain't trying to be nobody else's caretaker, honey. She done did it enough. And I know she was getting a good little coin out of being her caretaker too. You ain't fooling nobody, Amy. And she say, she's worried that baby Gage might end up having the same, like, overweight issues because she noticed that like he eats a lot too at his young age. So she's concerned about it because she don't want him to turn out like her and Tammy, which is to be expected. I mean, once you go through something like that, I mean, it's tragic at this point. You don't want that for your child. Like, nobody wants their child to be obese, especially when you went through it as a child and you know how it feels to be picked on and ridiculed and stuff like that because of your weight. You don't want that for your kids, so I understand. Excuse me if my voice is a little raspy. I'm getting over a cold, and it's late at night. It's like 3 in the morning, so bear with me. So she says she wants to go get a consultation done to get some of the excess skin off of her body, like on her arms and her neck and the lines and stuff like that in her face, because she said it's hard for her to carry gauge, walk around and do all that stuff with all that extra baggage on her. So she wants to get that taken care of, tighten, get it nice and tight. She wants to make sure her tatas are nice and tight as well. So she said she feels unattractive because of all that weight. She felt more attractive when she was obese and had the weight on, the extra skin on, because it wasn't flabby. It was held up by something. Now it's just flabby loose skin. Like she's flapping all around the place, and she don't like that. She said make her very insecure. So yeah, she wants to get that handled ASAP. So then we get to see Tammy and Misty. Misty was carrying Tammy to the little therapy session, and Misty was saying that she knows for a fact that Tammy don't want to be there, but because it's a requirement in order for her to get the weight loss surgery, she's gonna do it, but she don't want to be there. And when Tammy got in there, she showed her ass and showed just that she did not want to be there. Baby, Tammy got in there and she already upset because the room kind of small. Now, when I was looking at the room, at first it looked small until the lady closed the door. The room was not that damn small. She was just out of breath and tired because she had to walk and stand up and all that. So she in her feelings already. She already being rude to the lady. The lady asking her questions. She act like she don't, like like she don't even want to be there. The lady just asking her the basic questions like, what do you think makes you overeat? What do you do when you get sad? What makes you sad? Little shit like that. Basically like her triggers. And she acting like she just, it is what it is. Like, just don't want to answer it. Like, she just don't care. She already going into the session with negative energy. Somebody here is trying to help you, help better you, and you giving them attitude. Like, they inconveniencing you. Like, girl, you is so ungrateful, and you better like that shit to get that shit in order, because if you don't, you're not going to be here much longer. Somebody is trying to help you. It starts with the mental first. Clearly, if you telling these people you got a food addiction, you need therapy. You need therapy. A food addiction is no different from having an addiction to crack or alcohol. It's no different. You need help, girl. And she's trying to help you. Stop being so goddamn stubborn and mean and rude all the time. Her communication skills suck. If all she would have said is, give me a minute to catch my breath and then I answer these questions for you, that'll be fine. But you being lackluster in the interview, wasting this lady time, wasting your money, wasting TLC's money, because I know they the one that paid for it. Like, it's just a big turn off factor. Like, if I was that lady, I just would have been like, okay, either you gonna work with me, help you, or you can exit stage left, because ain't nobody got time for it. And don't come in here wasting my time, because they keep giving you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Give me one more chance, and you keep fucking them over. Like, how many more chances do you think you're supposed to get, baby girl? You better go in that damn therapy session and get you some fucking help. It'll benefit you more in the end than it will them. So you being a bitch don't help none. So she's saying, me personally, I feel like the therapist was a little too soft for Tammy. Tammy is going to run over that lady. Tammy is going to tell her what she is and isn't going to do. What she is and isn't going to talk about. She needs somebody that's going to stay on her ass. That's going to make her open up. That's going to make her get to the root of her issues and stop being so fucking manipulative and narcissistic. That's what she fucking needs. She don't need that. That therapist she got right there, baby, I don't see that lasting too much longer. But she say she tells the therapist she thinks she needs to work on her confidence because people judge her before, she do anything. Regardless of what she do, people gonna judge. Whether you big, small, tall, short, dark skin, light skin, baby, people gonna judge. People gonna judge. People gonna judge you to the day you die, and there's nothing that you can do about it. But better yourself. Be better for yourself. Like, if people not judging you, then are you really doing something right? Like they said, you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You get what I'm saying? If people ain't on your back, is you really doing something right, my love? You should want to give people something to talk about. But give them something to talk about for the right reasons. What you doing, you making people judge you for the wrong reasons. If you get up, show people that you determined to lose weight, people wouldn't judge you as much. What can they say about you if they see that you on your spiritual journey, you getting yourself together? So you have to block that out. You have to block the haters out, period. because they gonna do that anyway. That's what they supposed to do. That's their job. It ain't doing nothing but making you stronger, period. But her goal is to be under 550 because that's the requirement that she needs to at least get certified for surgery. So the therapist asked her if she thinks she'll come back, and because she was really closed off in the beginning of the therapy session, but as the session went on, she begins to slowly open up. Tammy shut down again after the lady asked her that if she was gonna come back because of how hesitant she was at first. Like, all the lady asked you, all she asking you is if you gonna come back. Like, you get an attitude for what? Either you gonna come back and see her and get help, or you not. Like, she just want to know ahead of time before you come back and keep wasting her precious time. This time she can be using to help somebody else that really want it. So then we get to Amy, and she's at the consultation for the plastic surgery to see, you know, how she's gonna get this whole skin tightening surgery or whatever. And her main focus is her arms, her face, and like her stomach area where she lost all that weight from. So she said she feel like she's ugly and she look like a sloth because they did the little facial thing and took off all of this. So all you can see is like this area. She said she look ugly. So she said she liked her before and after pictures. She liked her before and after pictures because it made her look like she was in high school. And if they keep tweaking it, it can make her look like she in elementary school. And that's the look that she want, like back elementary school Amy. That's what she said. So when the doctor came in there and she got up on the table or whatever, had the robe on, he was examining her. He was saying that one of her arms, like this, one of her arms had like 5 pounds of excess skin that didn't need to be there. He checked her her belly area to check that loose skin and all that, and he basically told her he don't want her to get stagnant on her weight loss journey by getting this surgery. So what he want her to do is continue her journey, lose a little bit more weight, get where she want to be, and then come back in for another consultation and see if, you know, they'll go ahead with the surgery. Because then, I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose. You still big right now. So if you get the surgery now after you just done lost this little bit of weight, you still going to have more loose skin to get rid of, which means more surgery. So it only makes sense for you to go ahead, knock it all out now, get the bulk of your weight out of the way so that when you do start to lose, you know, a little bit by little bit by little bit, it don't look as bad. You don't look as sloppy and as loose. But she was saying that it was easier for her to lose weight in the beginning, pre-surgery, and then after surgery it's like everything just slowed down. So now she's kind of like bummed that she has to keep losing more weight just to get the surgery. But it'll help you in the end. I'm telling you, it'll help you in the end. Chris and Amy and Tammy, they have a spa day. They in there getting facials and everything, and Chris want to get his belly waxed because he hoping he gets approved for surgery in the next couple of weeks. And you know, when you get ready to go in for surgery, they have to handle all that hair right. You can't have no hair and all that. So he getting his belly waxed. Child, they put that wax on his stomach, and when they ripped it off, I thought he was gonna be like, ooh, or something. He didn't flinch, he didn't budge, he didn't say nothing. And I was just like, child, you ain't flinch. Now you try getting your cootie cat down that way. Amy and Tammy, they outside in the parking lot working out, and basically they supposed to been working out, but they really weren't doing much working out. All they was doing was really spilling tea. Tammy was giving Amy the tea on Philip, the BBW king, her boyfriend. Basically, Amy asked like how everything was going with Dad since, you know, Tammy got into an argument with Misty and Chris over some rumors and shit that was on Facebook. But Tammy said she broke up with him because she was tired of fighting through her insecurities, and he told her that her insecurities was becoming a little bit too much for him. She said she wanted to make sure that whatever happened, he was willing to work through those with her, but I guess it became too much on him because he like big women anyway. So if you constantly nagging him about weight loss or weight loss journey, and he like big hoes anyway, of course that's going to turn him off because that's not really what he into anyway. So she said she broke up with him, and I'm glad because she needs to be with somebody that's going to motivate her and that's going to encourage her. He already telling you if you get under 300 pounds, you're not going to be together. And let's just say y'all did work out and you did get under 300 pounds. Now you done built the whole life with this man just for him to leave you because you lost weight. So, yeah, just be fine. It's people out there that will be with you for you, Tammy. Trust me. I was looking at them while they was working out, and Tammy was working out with a 5-pound dumbbell in each hand, doing like this. Now, I have two 10, which is 20. I have 10-pound dumbbells in there in my room, and my 2-year-old can pick them up. What does that tell you? Then they get to the final weigh-in. So it's the final weigh-in for Chris that'll determine if he's eligible to get the surgery or not. So and it's just a regular checkup for Tammy because, as y'all know, she was in a rehab. She lost weight at the rehab, but then when she went to her previous checkup, she ended up gaining the weight back. So he told her he needed her to lose at least 25 pounds when she came back. So this is just a checkup to see how that went. And then for Chris, he was at 414, and the doctor needed him to get down to 400 in the next like 4 weeks in order to be approved for the surgery. So when they go in there, doctor, I think his name Dr. Smith, was asking her like how she been doing like with the goals and stuff that he set for her, and she basically told him she ain't been doing shit. Like she ain't been walking every day, like we said, she ain't been walking. She have not been eating right, having all these cheat days or whatever, just ain't doing shit or whatever. And not to mention the other day when her and Amy was working out in the yard, she ain't break a sweat. And Amy said that she didn't know how the appointment was gonna go because Amy wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't working out nothing but her mouth talking. So in an appointment, Amy was saying that sometimes she feels like she losing weight and other times she don't. And so now it's time for them to actually weigh in. So Chris is saying hopefully he gets approved. So they had Misty come along with them on the trip in case he does get approved, so that she able to help Tammy get around and push her and stuff. So when she get up there on the dang on scale and weigh herself, she was 639 at the last appointment, and she's 639 at this appointment, which means she maintained her weight. And that's actually the first time she's actually went to an appointment and not gained the weight. She's maintained the weight, which I don't know if that's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but Dr. Smith went here for that shit, and he told her like, I'm not even gonna praise you for that because you were supposed to lose weight and you just maintained it, which means you're not doing the things that I asked you to do. But she's just so freaking stubborn. I don't understand what death is what's it's gonna take for her to get this through her head. That girl, you got to get some of this weight up off you. You damn near 700 pounds, baby. After this, she done live with everybody in the family. After this, she gonna be bedridden, and after that is death. Like, it's no in between. You got to get yourself together, and you still on the oxygen tank from when you had COVID. Time is not on your side, my love. You got to get it in check. So he said he want to see her back in 30 days. And in 30 days, he want her to start taking basically a walking log. Saying the days that she walked, put that you walked. On the days that you didn't walk, just simply put, I did not walk. So when she come back, he's able to see the days that she walked. Now, what I feel like she gonna do, she ain't gonna make no damn log. She gonna wait till it's time for her to come back for the appointment and just put any old thing down on the paper to make it seem like she walked. But that scale is not gonna lie for you. So I suggest you do what you need to do. And we get to Chris, the end of the episode, down to Chris. And he said he been active almost every day. And he needed to lose 14 pounds within, I think that was like 3 or 4 weeks. So he get on the scale and he was like, I'm finna take my shoes off. So he get up there on the scale, and from the previews of it, it don't look like he lost them 14 pounds. If anything, I think he probably gained some weight. So I don't know if Chris will be able to get this surgery. He playing around too. And that's another thing. He a hypocrite because he always on Tammy ass about her not doing what she need to do to lose the weight. But it seemed like to me he ain't doing what he need to do to lose the weight either. Because he keep having issues too. He becoming another Tammy. All his issues starting to pile up on him. First it was you had to get the ball removed off your leg and you sat on the sofa and you gained them 40 pounds back. And now you saying you've been active every day, but from the looks of it, you ain't been doing nothing, my love. You've been doing push-ups, pushing up to the dinner table when you need to be doing push-backs. Chris, some of the milk ain't clean. And while you sitting up there trying to criticize and get on Tammy, y'all need to be workout partners together. Like, y'all need to be trying to go to the pool together and do some damn water acrobatics. So, yeah. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Leave some more shows in the comments that y'all want me to go ahead and start reviewing, and I'll get into that. Like I said, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see each and every one of y'all in my next one. Peace out.